Welcome, welcome, welcome to day 5 of the Healthy Mama Challenge. Today we are going to be talking about gut health, and hopefully my screen share is going to work. I'm going to give it a I'm going to check it real quick to make sure it's working. It's looking like it's black, so I'm not sure what's going on here. Let me try again. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, I think it's working. All right, so today we are going to talk about gut health. And 3,000 years ago, Hippocrates said all disease begins in the gut. And today we actually know that 80% of our immune system is in our gut. So healing the gut should be one of the first things that we look at, if not the very first thing. So the microflora in your intestines reinforce the barrier function of the intestinal mucosa, and it's considered one of the first lines of defense for good health. When our gut health is unhealthy, your body gives you symptoms so that you can actually put it back into balance and heal it. Most people, what we end up doing is we're band-aiding the symptoms and we don't get to the root cause. So it's really not about the symptoms or the disease. It's about getting our body back into balance. And the symptoms are telling us, hey, you're out of balance. We need to figure something out. More than 64 million Americans suffer with digestive issues, and another 50 million have autoimmune disease. So almost everyone who eats the standard American diet has leaky gut, and that just means intestinal permeability, and we'll dive into what it is a little bit more, or even an overgrowth of candida. A lot of times leaky gut and candida can go hand in hand. So the causes of leaky gut are overuse of antibiotics, and the antibiotics can be in our food, if they're not organic meat or organic dairy. So when the cows or the chickens, they get antibiotics, it goes into our food. Poor diet with processed foods, sugar, infections like the candida overgrowth makes the gut weak. Intestinal parasites, toxins such as Motrin, Advil, steroids, and like I said, antibiotics, acid-reducing drugs, environmental toxins like mercury, pesticides, BPA from plastics, stress, and gluten. It's so crazy to me how stress can do this also. And that's why on the first day of the challenge, I really wanted to talk about stress issues, that we've really got to get our stress level down. So what is leaky gut? Essentially, leaky gut syndrome is a condition that happens as a consequence of intestinal tight junction malfunction. And these tight junctions, they're the gateway between your intestines and what is allowed to pass into the bloodstream. Your tight junctions keep things out like toxins and undigested food particles. But having leaky gut is essentially like having the gates broken from your intestines to your bloodstream, so many of these particles that should never ever have been able to enter into your bloodstream, they've gotten through. So when this happens, it causes inflammation throughout your body, leading to a variety of diseases. And honestly, everybody's different. Everybody has different weak links in their chain. So some people are going to experience these and other people aren't. And so some signs and symptoms that you have leaky gut: constant bloating, gas, constipation, diarrhea, stomach pain, headaches, chronic migraines, joint pain, exhaustion or chronic fatigue, autoimmune disorders, fibromyalgia, Hashimoto's, things like that. Mental fog, depression, ADD, ADHD. Hello, a lot of our children they are having leaky gut, and we need to get to the root cause of this issue. We need to heal their guts. Malabsorption of nutrients, anxiety, hormone imbalances such as PMS and or PCOS. I was dealing with chronic fatigue and adrenal fatigue, um, hypoglycemia, and I'll tell you a little bit more about my story in a minute. Type 2 diabetes, skin issues like eczema, psoriasis, acne, unexplained weight loss. That was me. I got down to 100 pounds, which it does not look good on me. Weight gain, no matter what you do, thyroid conditions. So, what are we going to do when we see some of these symptoms come up? We are going to want to band aid the symptom. Okay. Instead of thinking we need to get to the root cause, we just band aid it. And a lot of us don't even realize that it's a leaky gut that's causing it. But it is becoming more and more known now, and this is really great. So, how to heal leaky gut. Any natural doctor is going to tell you that you need to balance your blood sugar before you begin healing your body. And I had, with the hypoglycemia, the dips and everything, and now my blood sugar is balanced, so I'm much better. So you need to get the blood sugar balanced. You need to remove foods and factors that damage the gut. Gluten, sugar, processed food, conventional dairy. You want to replace. Hang on one second. I'm going to get me a drink of water real quick. Okay. Now, and then also we want to replace with healing foods and supplements such as bone broth. If you can go on Pinterest, you can find some really great bone broth recipes, and you want to just sip on it in a coffee cup throughout the day, every day. When you are taking bone broth in, your body actually starts healing faster. Bentonite clay, it detoxifies the gut. You want to eat as much garlic as you can, leafy greens, and some coconut oil. The other two herbs that are really great to eat on a daily basis are oregano and basil. Okay? And then you also want to repair with specific supplements such as probiotics and digestive enzymes. So you can't do it just by food alone. You want to rebalance with probiotics, and then you want to reduce stress as much as you can. So some of my story, like I had said, is adrenal fatigue, hypoglycemia. I was actually having blurred vision because of the hypoglycemia. I kept thinking, okay, I've got to go. I actually went to the eye doctor, and they told me I had 20/20 vision, because the blurred vision would go off and on, and she did give me a little bit of a low dose of glasses, a prescription for glasses, but it really did not help me at all. I couldn't understand, and then I just had chronic fatigue, tired, mental fog, just couldn't get clarity. So I had studied gut health and I knew all about it, but I didn't really do an in-depth study. So I started really diving in and researching about it, because our number one best tool that we have in getting healthy is us. We have to take responsibility for our health, so we've got to study it. And that's what I started doing, gut health, and then candida overgrowth, because a lot of the symptoms are the same with both of these. So after studying a while and seeing there was like protocols, you could get some supplements and stuff. They were anywhere from $800 to about $4,000. And I thought, okay, I could do this by myself. So I started writing out an entire protocol from actually studying off people's webinars, and it took quite a while. And then my sister calls me, who had been dealing with fibromyalgia, but now she's actually found out that she's in a later stage of adrenal fatigue. The doctors were missing it. So I just went, okay, so all of that happened, and she started telling me about plexus. And if any of you heard about plexus, that's like I kept hearing everybody talk about Plexus for weight loss and the pink drink the pink drink. And I just thought, yeah, I just missed what she said. I really didn't want to um, take another product or somebody tell me something else. And anyway, um, I had another lady who's a nurse who I really respect actually talked to me about Plexus, and she told me how she had gotten Lyme disease from a tick, and her digestive system was whack, and she started taking Plexus, and her body has been healed. Um, Also, I had a health coach, an herbal health coach that I really admire a lot, and she started talking about Plexus. So me hearing it about 3 different times from different people, I thought, okay. And see, my sister's a nurse as well. I thought, okay, there's something about this Plexus. Let me check into it. So I did, and I was very, very impressed with what I found out. It's not just for weight loss, and the people who think it's just for weight loss are missing out on so much. There's 3 products that I'm on right now, and let me just tell you, my blurred vision is gone. My hypoglycemia, I don't get shaky anymore. I was to the point sometimes I would be ripping open a candy bar in the grocery store to eat it because I was so shaky, and I am not as tired as I used to be. But I've given it a little while, and that's my testimony right now. Um, but the 3 products that I take, they call it the triplex because there's 3 products. And what they do is the Slim, guess what it does? It helps balance your blood sugar. It was actually developed for type 2 diabetics, but the another bonus and another effect that it would give you is weight loss. So they started marketing it as Slim. So when your glucose, remember I talked about blood sugar before. So when your glucose is balanced, you don't have the spikes and dips. And the Slim actually helps control your appetite and prevent food cravings, especially for sugar and junk and foods, drinks like that. It decreases bad cholesterol and lipid levels. It helps maintain a healthy blood pressure. It strengthens your willpower over poor food choices as it steers you away from carbs and sugar. It boosts your energy level with a sustained feeling of well-being, and it's not a buzz like a caffeine feeling. And it also detoxifies, so you want to drink lots of water to help flush out the toxins, okay? So that's the first thing, is the Slim. The next thing I'm on is ProBio 5. And this has 5 strains of beneficial bacteria. And remember, I talked about needing probiotics and digestive enzymes. Anytime you learn about leaky gut, you'll see you have to have these things. This has 4 added digestive enzymes and a powerful antifungal blend of vitamin C, B6, and grapeseed extract. So it's all in an effective delivery system. And one of the strains of beneficial bacteria is S. boulardii, and that goes in and attacks candida. Okay, so it attacks the bad bacteria, and it will give you a proper probiotic balance in the intestinal tract and a proper intestinal balance that increases nutrient absorption so you can actually absorb nutrients better from your food. And this one doesn't have to be refrigerated. And I have to tell you, because I had been mentored by an herbalist for 4 years and I have taken high quality herbs, I kind of thought, I don't know that I'm going to really like this probiotics because it doesn't have to be refrigerated. So I guess you could call me a probiotic snob. But this has really worked great for me. It's also like we talked about candida, relief from typical candida symptoms, anxiety, irritability, lethargy, allergies, acne, dry, flaky skin, migraines, bloating, and so forth. And then the third one is BioCleanse. Okay, this is a gentle cleanser that oxygenates your body and it can aid in weight loss. It detoxifies and cleanses the intestinal tracts and arteries. So the probiotics are getting the yucky stuff out, and this BioCleanse actually helps get it moving and going and getting it out even more. It energizes you, and with the adrenal fatigue, when you work out, sometimes I just felt weak and breathless, and I couldn't get through a workout. My workouts are so much better now. It neutralizes acidic conditions that may promote pathogens, supports collagen production. It promotes our own natural collagen production, which is great because we all want to look younger, right? And it also has a lot of collagen does a whole lot more than that, but it relieves constipation. And again, it's not about weight loss. I know we want to get fit and healthy, but it's not about weight loss. It's about balanced blood sugar and a healthy gut. That's what we need to be looking for. So here's another testimony of a lady who had fibromyalgia, IBS, and alopecia. Alopecia is when you lose your hair in different spots, and it was just it wasn't going to grow again. She had no hair follicles, so she started Plexus, and her hair has grown. And this is not uncommon when you start healing the gut. And she's lost weight. She's off many of her meds, 90% less pain than before. She's finally able to walk downstairs without pain, because she was on the Triplex and the X Factor. The X Factor is the vitamins, and it's the vitamins that Plexus has. It doesn't have water or anything. It's infused with aloe vera juice, and if you know anything about aloe vera, it helps you to absorb nutrients even better. This is another testimony that she had always struggled with weight loss. She had chronic back pain for years, bulged disc, no disc with sciatic nerve running between two bones, and degenerative arthritis. She was on cholesterol meds, had a hysterectomy, and 1 year later, her gallbladder removed. She had sore muscles when she'd get up in the morning and joint pain. And now she's been off all of her meds, has energy to hike, and the BioCleanse is her best friend. She doesn't have any more GI problems. I have had digestive issues with different foods that I eat, and that has gotten so much better. And this is the last testimony I'm going to give you. She dealt with endometriosis for 5 years and just dealing with hormone issues. Again, she was a skeptic. She didn't want to try it. She was scheduled to have a hysterectomy, and she was just in more pain than before, and she was discouraged. And sometimes when you start the Triplex, you have die-off symptoms. Your body's getting rid of stuff, so you can feel a little bit worse at first, or you can have, like, for instance, my face kind of started breaking out, and I thought, what's going on? Oh, it was the die-off symptoms. That's what was going on. And she kept going on, and then approximately 15 days later, the pain stopped. She is completely pain-free. It's been 3 months now, and she didn't have to get her surgery. Endometriosis can be a frustrating thing for women. So, and she sleeps through the night. She doesn't crave sugar anymore. She has energy, and her hormone levels, they're balanced, and she no longer has mood swings. So these are just some really great testimonies from real women that have had issues, and they didn't want to. That lady didn't want to try Plexus, just like I didn't. And I just want you to know I'm not here to sell you anything, just to share something that's helped me and many others. You can go and research and try to put your own protocol together, but this has really taken the frustration out of having to come up with my own supplement protocol. It's, I get it every month. I don't have to worry about it, but I still do my things like bone broth. I work on trying to get the good foods in, work on having healing herbs in my body as well as this. Some people don't change their diets at all, but because I want to take care of my body, so I want to put the good things in as well. This is going to get to the root cause of so many issues, and that is what my passion is. It's helping women get to the root cause physically, spiritually, and emotionally. I hope that you kind of understand gut health a little bit better now, or even if you can go online and research leaky gut and see what you find out. If you want to ask me any questions, please feel free. You can post it in a group or you can message me, however. And when you lead with health, everything else follows. Instead of worrying about weight loss, start thinking about health and leading with health. Get your body back in balance. It helps us be better moms. It helps us to have more energy. It helps us to be better wives. We don't have to deal with all the unbalanced hormones that can create different moods for us women. So anyway, thank you for taking the time to listen to this. Thank you for taking the time to be a part of the Healthy Mama Challenge. And please let me know if you have any questions, and you go out and have a great day, okay? I will hopefully be speaking to you later. All right. Bye-bye.